Hi Capricorn, this is your horoscope for May 2019. Thanks for joining me. I'm doing this live because I've noticed that not as many people watch the monthly horoscopes as they used to. So I'm really feeling like something's missing and you're not getting something out of the videos. And here in the live chats, I would love your feedback. And also, if you're watching this on replay, then please feedback to me what you'd want. I usually look at the positives and what you ought to focus on and what's going to really help you. But maybe you want to hear about what to avoid, or you want different examples or specifics, or you want me to change the setup. I don't know. Just anything that displeases you, seriously, let me know. And I want to make the changes so that these videos work for me and for you. Because I love doing them, but if it's just me who loves them, then, All right, so the first couple of days of May, the first 4 days, you've got Aries in your fourth house, lots of Aries energy. So there may be a bit of aggression when it comes to family situations. So try and cool it there and not be as willful and try and compromise a little bit. On the 4th of May, we have a new moon in Taurus. I've made a separate video on that. Have a look at that to get more info. But the main thing about this for you Capricorns is that the new moon in Taurus is in your 5th house of romance, love, children, and having fun. So when the sun and the moon sit together as a new moon, the moon recharges its batteries and it pulls lots of Taurus energy in to fulfill its next monthly cycle. Taurus is your friend because it's an earth sign the way you are. So this Taurus energy is about security, money, structure, career, sensuality, sex, stability, luxury, enjoying your home, all of those things. And that works perfectly in your 5th house of romance because on a physical, practical level, you're going to look better than you've ever looked. You're going to have the practical confidence and know-how to meet people, whether you join a dating app or a tennis club. Doesn't matter. You will meet someone if you want to. If you're in a relationship already, Uranus is sitting on top of that new moon. So I'm sorry if this is a little bit risque for people, but if you're in a relationship and the sex has gone flat, then this is a time to really steam it up, Get out the costumes, get out the whips, get out the role play. It's really a funky time to be intimate and to have fun with love and sex and your bodies. And Taurus is very sensual, so it's like about sensation, feeling, Ha ha ha! Good. I'm making you laugh. That's a positive anyway. So that Taurus energy is going to be with you all month because the moon cycles through and it uses that Taurus energy. On the 7th of May, that was funny, Mercury, the communication planet, moves into your 5th house of romance as well, in Taurus. So you're thinking along the lines of, how can I make this romance, this relationship even better? Capricorn is really, really in fun mode this month. This is really your month to let loose and to just enjoy. So this thinking about sensuality, having fun, going on days out, traveling, enjoying yourself, that lasts until the 16th of May. So the first 2 weeks, hi Michael, the first 2 weeks of May, you Capricorn are the ones that are destined to have most fun, to love the hardest in the most joyous way, in the most unconventional way. So you can join the Mile High Club if you want, although it's not very considerate that if people are queuing up for the toilets. If you're on a private jet, then join the Mile High Club, but otherwise be considerate. Really focus on making money as well as having sex and being in love. If you're single, great time to meet someone new. If you're in a relationship, great time to revive it. If you don't want to be in a relationship and you don't want anything to do with it. You can use this to focus on money and having fun with money, gambling, getting a thrill out of that. You'll be lucky in that sense. Or you can, you know, please yourself, if you get my drift. On the 18th of May, we have a full moon in Scorpio. The full moon is when the moon reaches its completion point and it lets go. It showers us with energy. Good morning, Laura. Hi, it's nice to see you. And it showers you in your 11th house of hopes and dreams being realized. Scorpio is the emotional detective. I love you back, Javier. So you really know that if you have met someone or if you're with someone, you really understand deeply, truly, on an emotional level from the 16th of May until the 20th of May, is this person right for me? Do they add something to my life? Do they encourage me? Do they want to see me thrive? Or do they force me to make myself smaller to fit into their life? And do they try and control me? So you really have a crystal clear understanding of, this is my soulmate. This is the person who I'm meant to be with. And that's way beyond just the intimacy and the physical intimacy. That is a soul connection, an emotional connection. You know, when you look at someone and you know what they're thinking just by looking in their eyes, and you have that connection with them. That's really awesome. So finally, on the 21st of May, the sun and Mercury go into Gemini, and they go into Gemini in your 6th house of work. So the sun is your identity. In Gemini, it's very focused on trying new things, looking at different opportunities. The glyph of Gemini is a Roman numeral 2. It's a doorway. So Mercury is in the same situation in Gemini, and Mercury rules Gemini, so it's able to express very well. So you can say, if you struggle with your emotions and expressing your emotions, you can say, I love you, I love you, I love you. You're amazing. You make me feel so good. You can have phone sex. Sorry, I'm being a bit dirty here with this reading, but you know, sometimes in life you've got to get a little bit dirty. Also, it's in your 6th house of money. Hi from the south of France. Hello. Hello. I love the south of France. It's in your 6th house. So you also have a clarity in terms of how you can progress in your working life, in your physical life, your daily routine, your physical health, your body, as a result of all this loving that you've had. You know, when you start something with love, then the end product is love. If you start something with fear and terror, then the end product contains fear and terror. You, for the first 3 weeks of this month, are just in love and loving and having fun. And out of that comes something that you do work-wise, maybe on the side of what you're already doing. But you open a door of opportunity that leads somewhere in your work. Can you do a quick chat on these houses, please? Please explain. 1st house is the house of self. 2nd house is money. 3rd house is communication and the way you think and siblings. 4th house is family. The 5th house is romance, children, fun, relationships that are sexual. 6th house is daily routine, work, and physical health. 7th house is relationships overall, colleagues, family members, lovers, acquaintances, bosses, anybody. The 8th house is you in connection to groups of people, so companies, corporations, governments, the other side. The 9th house is travel, education, broadening your horizons. 10th house is the house of work and career. 11th house is hopes and dreams being realized, connections with other people, friendships. And the 12th house is spirituality and spiritual strength. Okay? So, because you've been loved, it may be that you meet a girlfriend or a boyfriend and you're really having fun, and she happens to know someone in the industry, in the music industry, and you happen to be a guitar player. And she introduces you to this person, and suddenly you're in the production studio and you're making an album. You know, that's sometimes how these things work. It's about being in the right place at the right time and getting to know people. And when you love people and when they love you back, they want to help you and they want to do favors. So then they introduce you to their friends and things just blossom and grow naturally. Love is the building block of the universe. So remember, when you tune into love, you tune into luck, good fortune, and everything wonderful that can possibly happen. So Capricorn, I'm so happy for you. You're going to have one of the best months of the year now. Do you guys have any questions, any Capricorn questions that I can answer for you? Anything that I've missed? At the beginning of this reading, I said the views on these monthly readings have gone down. So obviously there's something that I'm not giving you, something that's missing. What I don't think is so great is family relationships this month. What may be a bit fuzzy is communicating with family members and siblings. It may not be that clear. What is clear is romance and knowing yourself. And then the last week, having a job opportunity through relationships. Thank you, Gregory Scott, for this also. You're welcome if you think this is awesome, but does anyone have any questions about Capricorn? Is there anything missing? Anything missing? The houses 9, 10, and 11 are kind of empty, so you may feel, and the second house is empty, so you may feel disinterested in travel and work and hopes and dreams and making money, or you may feel like you need to overcompensate in those areas. But I don't think so, because I think you're going to be so involved and tied up with love and romance and new work opportunities that you don't need to overcompensate for anything. Anything spiritual. You have Jupiter. Thank you for asking. You have Jupiter, the lucky planet, in your 12th house of spirituality and spiritual strength at 21 degrees in Sagittarius. And that's probably why all of this good stuff is happening, because love, like I said, is the building blocks of the universe, and love is spirituality. So having the good luck planet in your spirituality sector and spiritual strength sector means, oh, I'm getting tingling down the side of my neck. Thank you for that question. That's why all of these amazing loving things become manifest in your real world. So have a great month, Capricorn. I love you. Mwah. Kisses to you. Check out some of my other videos, the daily tarot, the weekly horoscopes, the yearlies. If you'd like a personal reading with me, gregoryscott.com. Just click on book your reading or the readings tab. Have a lovely month. I love you, I love you, I love you. Mwah. And I'll see you soon. Kisses, Anta.